Automotive.
Somewhere out there, Chase Daniel, Jeff Hostetler, Frank Reich are smiling. Maybe not so much Frank Reich, but the backup quarterback, as we are becoming very aware of, becoming more and more valuable in today's NFL. Tyler Hunter comes in and wins a game for the Dolphins today, 15-10. I'm sorry?
You said
Huntley.
Yeah,
Tyler Huntley.
You said Hunter.
He's another backup quarterback that we hadn't activated yet. Tyler Huntley, as a backup, comes in and wins a game for the Dolphins. In fact, this year the 4 teams we played, half of them have pretty much had backup quarterbacks. Week 1, Trevor Lawrence starter. Week 2, Josh Allen starter. But then week 3, Mason Rudolph. And then Jacoby Brissett, for the most part, has been a backup most of his career.
Yeah, but he was named starter.
He was named starter. But looking around the league at all the backups that are doing things, the Jets earlier today, of course, they do have Aaron Rodgers. They played all last season with backup quarterbacks. The Vikings are 5-0 with Sam Darnold as their backup quarterback. Panthers, they have their backup quarterback in there, Andy Dalton. They got beat by the Bears. The Bears have their rookie in there. The Browns and the Commanders, they have their starters in there. Colts, Joe Flacco.
Had a great game.
They beat the Jaguars once again. Trevor Lawrence. The Bills and the Texans, they have their starting quarterbacks in there. The Ravens and the Bengals have their starting quarterbacks. Raiders is Gardner Minshew. He was named starter. Bo Nix, starter. 49ers, Brock Purdy. Cardinals.
That's starter.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. But there's decent. Green Bay Packers played a part of the season with Malik Willis and won some games. So it can be done. It can be done. The backup quarterback become more and more valuable. We know that, especially now with the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa could be back sooner than later, it seems like. And we are 2-3 sitting there right now.
It is better to be 2-3 than 1-4 and thinking you should even decide to return.
Yeah. We said it all in the offseason too about Jalen Phillips. You and I said, look, come back when you're healthy 100%. Now, I'm not saying that, his Achilles led to his knee, but he just seemed like he came back so quickly. And I was like, I just hope he doesn't come back and get hurt. And he came back and got hurt. But nonetheless, you're hoping Tua due diligence doesn't just try to get back because he wants to prove that he doesn't have concussion problems and all this stuff. Make sure he's 100% healthy and ready to play and safe to play. And then we'll, talk about bringing him back. But looks like he'll be back for that Cardinals game. He's going to be off IR, and they say that he's passing every test, and there are, quote unquote, no symptoms. Got a winnable game in 2 weeks from today against the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know who's going to be quarterback.
Kuzan,
who do you want to be quarterback?
If you ask Miami Dolphins after this, like you said, after the Tua concussion, that you have a chance after your bye week to be 3-3 and go
get to a back
2-2. You went 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you lost to the Seahawks and you lost to the
Titans.
But you beat the Patriots and then you beat the Colts. So if you finish 2-2 after Tua's injury, and you were gonna be already before Tua's injury, you were gonna be upset with the loss to Buffalo because once again they treated you like children.
They owned you.
They're your own, they're your daddies, and your quarterback didn't play well. So that was the thing. Then Tua got concussed. So it was more concerned about his health, his condition, his livelihood, and what's going to happen with the rest of the remainder of the season. Now you have a chance to go 500, and I could say literally 2-1 with Tyler Huntley, who just got to Miami.
Right.
So if you're 3-3, go into that Arizona game.
You start getting healthier.
And that's a home game, so you don't think that crowd at Hard Rock Stadium is not going to be juiced?
Mm-hmm.
And your guys are starting to get healthy. Yes. Armstead came back the week before the bye.
Right.
Usually you might have just held them to after the bye and get him so that he has 2 weeks off. But
Odell Beckham Jr.
came
back before the bye.
6 days of practice. 4 days of practice? He had 21 days before he needed to be activated.
Kendall Fuller comes back from concussion protocol. Even hurts. It looks like he hurt his shoulder a little bit.
Holland
came back in the game. John Holland now hurt. Now you got Devon Achane.
Got 2 weeks.
Got 2 weeks. That's right.
Devon Achane, he has 2 weeks to recover from his concussion.
It sounds like perfect timing for the Dolphins, to be honest.
Sounds like, okay, you're going to be upset if your team loses 3 in a row.
Yes,
in
you
the
no
NFL.
matter what.
And then with what happened with your quarterback. But like I've been saying, and even Mike McDaniel said it, it's been a month since the fan base have seen a win to be happy about.
Yeah, enjoy
Now, most Dolphin fans are Canes fans. If you told them that in less than 16 hours,
it.
they would see a 25, what is it, a 22-point comeback
Huge comeback, yes.
in the fourth quarter,
21 points in the fourth.
21 points in the fourth, of 21-point comeback in the fourth, and a Miami Dolphin comeback in the fourth quarter, and you get victories, they would all be happy.
Give it to me, I'd say.
So,
look, when Tua went down, people were around here saying doom and gloom, punt on the season. I said, hold up. It doesn't mean the end of the season. Look what Joe Flacco did last year with the Browns. And I harken back, of course, to my days with the Saints. Drew Brees goes down. For 5 weeks, Teddy Bridgewater won all 5 games, went 5-0. So it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. This season is not over. So when the people were calling, saying punt on the season, I know they had their reasons. You can't punt on seasons, especially early in the season. Like you said, Vlad, 3-3, possibly getting Tua back. Now you have to win the game next week.
and you look at the division.
And you look, and you're right where you need to be.
You look